Somalia's elections have been slowed by disputes for over half a year. Prime Minister Mohamed Roble has put himself firmly in the middle of the disagreements, trying to broker solutions. The latest election agreement reached by the National Consultative Council tasks elders and civil society leaders to pick delegate voters. Many, including the Council for Presidential Candidates, or CPC, say that there is too much power in the hands of state leaders in both Senate and lower house balloting. ADN TV is fortunate to have prominent Africa analyst Abdiwahab Sheikh Abdisamad to help us understand the new agreement and Prime Minister Roble's difficult situation.
What is going on in Somalia today is a selection, not even an election, whereby the regional member states become a powerful. They want to nominate both the lower house and upper house at their own will. So I don't see, a reason whereby the electoral commission, what's the role of electoral commission?
He agrees strongly with those criticizing the election agreement.
Maybe if, the voting now starts, maybe these people they elected, they're only called the escorter. The one who escorted. To avoid that, he's going to resign. He's going to say, I'm going to withdraw. It's a sham election. It's a sham election, I'm telling you.
He says that the CPC is crying now, but he labels them a political mafia.
They were part of the problem initially. Why they refused one vote? They were in fact to refuse the one man and one vote. So you cannot cry just like a baby. They are part and the parcel of the problem in the initial stages. Now they realize they're in the middle of the ocean and they cannot swim. And that's the reality. That's what they're crying. But things now are too far. Election already, some of the members of the Senate, they have been nominated, not selected, no election. They have been nominated already. So that will follow by the member of parliament, the lower house, which we are expecting the list of the nomination from the regional member states. Game is over. Crying right now, it will not help the situation at all. Initially, they have a conflict of interest. The initial stage of the conflict, just they want to remove the power from Majo. Nothing more. They are very short-sighted leaders. Initially, they never think things will go into this way. Things will go into the south.
His views on Roble's performance are not as positive as the Prime Minister has been used to.
The Prime Minister, he could be a honest person, but he's a very weak person. Very weak. How can you allow the members of region, members of regional leaders to manipulate you? The problem the guy has, even himself, the way in fact he is dealing with regional member states, it's not good. They can easily manipulate him. He cannot sign such kind of what they call shameful agreement. It is an insult to the Somali community.
Abdiwahab sees Roble pursuing a political future, but warns he needs to act properly now.
Prime Minister has what they call all the powers to conduct the election with the security. The question is he doing the right thing? Where country is heading for? Is he going to leave a legacy for the next maybe 3 months? What Somalia will remember him, this guy, when he became a prime minister. Historians, they are there. They are writing the history. History will judge him harshly. If he doesn't realize his own power to do the right thing, then history will judge him harshly. That much I can tell you. Tomorrow, maybe he's going to contest. But when he was going to contest, definitely people will ask, when you have been in prime minister, what have you done? They will ask you. So any step the guy takes, it has to be a well-calculated act. If he failed to read the mood of the people, then God will assist him. Maybe after, October, the country will have a new president and the new prime minister. His mandate will end for the next 2 months. If he became a weak prime minister, whereby the regional member states can manipulate him, and dictate him what to do in the election, and he accept and sign the agreement, then only God can assist him. It's not the end of the world. Somalia maybe, I know one thing in Somali society, they're very resilient society, but they will forgive, but they will never forget. They will forgive, but they will never forget.
He has a final warning for Roble and the rest of Somalia's politicians.
If they implement this kind of agreement, the country is on the verge of collapse again. It can even create what they call a civil war.
ADN TV will have more from Abdiwahab Sheikh Abdi Samad tomorrow on the state leader's role in the current election crisis.